Of today's top stories. Tuesday, April 29th. Another phreatic eruption is possible at Bulusan Volcano, Phivolcs warns. The Philippine Institute of Volcanology and Seismology has warned that another phreatic or steam-driven eruption may occur at Bulusan Volcano in the coming days, following the eruption on April 28th. Another phreatic eruption is possible in the next few days, and we continue to closely monitor the situation, said Phivolcs Director Dr. Teresito Bacolcol during a televised briefing on Tuesday, April 29th. We urge the public to stay out of the 4-kilometer permanent danger zone, as phreatic eruptions can occur unexpectedly, even at alert level 0, he added. Bulusan Volcano's alert status was raised from level 0 to 1, following the phreatic eruption on April 28th. President Marcos disagrees with Senator Imee Marcos's findings over Duterte arrest probe. President Marcos said he disagrees with the findings of his sister, Senator Imee Marcos, on the arrest of former President Rodrigo Duterte. Marcos gave a brief and direct response to his sister's claims, saying, "Everyone is entitled to their opinion. I disagree." The president made the statement on Tuesday, April 29th, after attending the graduation rites of the Philippine National Police Academy Sinaglawan Class of 2025 at Camp General Mariano N. Castañeda in Silang, Cavite. The presidential sister said Duterte's arrest was a planned effort by the administration to bring down the Dutertes, insisting that the arrest was not in accordance with Philippine law. The senator also said that the findings suggest that the arrest and handover of Duterte to the International Criminal Court was politically motivated. Standing up for Philippines' sovereignty in West Philippine Sea won't result to war, says PCG spokesperson J. Tariella. The government's efforts to fight for the country's sovereignty and sovereign rights in the West Philippine Sea will not end up in a war with China, a spokesperson for the Philippine Coast Guard said, Tuesday, April 29th. PCG spokesperson for WPS Commodore J. Tariella said the belief that standing up for the Philippines' sovereignty in the disputed waters would result to an armed conflict with the Asian superpower is a pro-China narrative and a misinformation proliferated by the previous Duterte administration. I think it is not correct to think that standing up for our sovereign rights and sovereignty in our maritime jurisdiction in the West Philippine Sea would even result to a war against China. There is nothing wrong, and we have nothing to fear when it comes to standing our ground in the West Philippine Sea, Tariella said in a press conference in Cagayan de Oro. Scattered rain showers to persist in parts of the Philippines due to low-pressure area and intertropical convergence zone. The Philippine Atmospheric, Geophysical, and Astronomical Services Administration on Tuesday, April 29th, said parts of the country would continue to experience scattered rain showers and thunderstorms due to the trough or extension of a low-pressure area and the intertropical convergence zone. Pagasa weather specialist Chanel Dominguez said the LPA was spotted 695 kilometers east of Davao City at 3 a.m. While it has a low chance of developing into a tropical cyclone within the next 24 hours, she said Pagasa is not ruling out the possibility of development in the coming days. Dominguez said, regardless of its development, the weather disturbance, combined with the effect of the ITCZ, is expected to bring scattered rain showers over Mindanao, Visayas, and parts of Bicol region in the next few days. The conclave to elect a new pope will start on May 7th as cardinals try to get to know one another. Catholic cardinals on Monday set May 7th as the start date for the conclave to elect Pope Francis's successor, delaying the secret voting for 2 days to help them get to know one another better and find consensus on a candidate before they are sequestered in the Sistine Chapel. The cardinals set the date after arriving for the first day of informal meetings following Pope Francis's funeral Saturday. In a chaotic scene, journalists shouted out questions to the cardinals about the mood inside, whether there was unity, and when the conclave would begin. A reporter for a satirical Italian television program repeatedly asked whether an Italian cardinal who has been convicted by the Vatican Criminal Court on finance-related charges would be allowed to vote. There is the hope of unity, said Argentine Cardinal Angel Sixto Rossi, the 66-year-old Archbishop of Córdoba who was made a cardinal by Francis in 2023. Stay updated with the latest news. Visit our website at www.mb.com.ph or follow us on social